Hey, what's good, people? Can you hear me? So, it's my third video. It's Candace. I reckon I should appreciate y'all sitting here and looking at my little videos. I'm starting to get comments and questions, and I really appreciate it. Got a lot of support since I've been out here. It's not been easy, but you know, I'm tough, so. But today, let's see, right now I'm in Dunn, North Carolina. I just came from Baltimore, Maryland. I was in New Orleans this weekend for a 34-hour reset on Thursday and Friday. I think I left Saturday morning to come to Maryland. Well, while I was there, I have a story. I was low on fuel. And so there's no parking in New Orleans. At least it was hard for me to find parking at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I couldn't find anywhere to park. And mind you, I'm not familiar with any of New Orleans when it comes to truck driving. I'm on 610. I think I was in Kenneth, New Orleans, Kenneth, Louisiana. I had to go to the sugar plant to pick up some sugar at the Domino Sugar. Anyway, I leave the sugar plant, I go across the ferry bridge and everything, and I ended up clipping, the tail end of my trailer ended up clipping the bridge or the curb or something when I turned on the Congress after I went across the ferry bridge. I knew something was wrong, so I'm creeping through the neighborhood in New Orleans, and I hear it shh, 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 shh. And I was like, God damn it. Excuse my French, but I don't care. I curse. I try not to curse so much, but I do. It happens. Anyway, they're just words. Anyway, I get out in the middle of the street. I put my flashers on, and I look, and I see that my rim is damaged. So I was like, all right, damn it. Okay, so I have 22 miles to get back to the pilot because I've reserved parking, and I don't know where else to go, so I'm going back because I'm using my personal time to go pick up this load, and so I don't have anywhere to park. I just know that I'm going back to this truck stop, and that's it, and I'll deal with this rim in the morning. But I'm nervous the whole way. I got 41,000 pounds of sugar in my trailer. Okay, so before all this happened, because I'm jumping around, I need to try to stay focused. Before this happened, that same day, I'm at the fuel aisle, and I'm getting fuel. My fuel is really low. So what happened was I turned my truck off. And when I finished getting fuel, I turned my truck back on. I have no power. So I had to call breakdown. Well, turns out this 19 International doesn't have a primer or anything like that. And so they called this fella to come, fix me. And so he's poured diesel fuel in my fuel filter. And so I guess that worked. I thought it worked. I'm like, you should have showed me how to do that. So he told me, well, today I'm here in Dunn, North Carolina, and I have a quarter tank of gas, of fuel, and I parked and shut down for the night, and I don't have any, and I go into the truck stop to go relieve myself, and I come back and I have no power. And I'm like, God damn it, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, so I call somebody, and I'm like, look, this is happening again. I have fuel. So I ended up, since I know that the guy told me to put some fuel in the fuel filter, I did that. I filled it up. And it still didn't start. So I'm like, well, he must have did something else. Well, turns out I've been hitting the power switch on the side of my door when I got out of the truck. It happened twice. It happened today, and it happened when I was in New Orleans. I keep a little hammer there just in case I need it for my tandems or whatever. And so I guess when I get out of the truck, I end up hitting it or something, and it flipped the switch off. My power was off. So both times my power was off, and so I know now. So that's my little highlight of the day. Besides that, I worked 14 hours plus. I couldn't find anywhere to park today. I had to use my personal time to find somewhere to park here in Dunn, North Carolina. All the truck stops. When it gets late, ladies, if you knew, I don't know what to tell you, because my dispatcher They don't care. They don't care where you are. They just want the loads ran, and they want to get paid. And like, I have to look out for myself. I don't like to drive at night, and I know when it's 3 o'clock, I need to find somewhere to park. So I have to try and get up and start my day at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So that's what I did. I started my day at 3:30 this morning in New Market, Virginia, and I worked all day. I worked all day, getting loaded, getting unloaded, and I fucked off an hour just to sit down at a truck stop and to eat, and because I just had to, gather myself to prepare to drive on my 14-hour clock, because it's been a long day, but it's been one of them days. It's my first 14-hour day since I've been out here, and I've been gone away from home almost a month, and I'm ready to go home. I'll be home on my way home Friday. So anyway, that's a long enough video for now. It's full moon in Aries. I'm in Aries. I want to get on that subject about all that esoteric and metaphysical stuff, but maybe I'll ease my way into it. But anyway, Usxpress is an okay company. It just all depends on your experience. I like it, but I don't like it. I don't like being far away from home. I don't like being out 3 weeks, so I'm trying to be patient, but at the same time, I am weighing out my options. So anyway, I need to get some sleep. I got 7 hours before I have to get up. So y'all have a good night.